this, you can get that lane tight enough, we turn. It wouldn't be tight out of this field though.
Says you.
I reckon it should turn it, hey.
Try it if you want.
Martin, he's a happy man, hey. He sits and fills out using the wee screen, hey. He said me sitting in beside him wouldn't annoy him at all.
I see that. He's always looking right.
He fills away with the screen, hey. No bother, tell him. And this is to a farm just outside Bushmills. And we're back out with Gambles today with our own Fastrac and the Smyth trailer. You get challenged already on a hill. How did that feel?
Aye, it's just maybe all she was able, to be honest.
Aye, would you have said she was on her? Would you have said she was on her limit?
Aye, that was a bit. Well, she was on my limit anyway.
Did you pick the right line, son?
Of technique.
Well, I was flying the drone and followed you up it now, and you were on your limit now.
Brave out hell.
Aye, brave wee pull. And funny, Martin was saying the last time first cut was a lot drier. They were near spinning out on the hill.
Slappy.
But when we first came to Johnny Gamble back for Full of the Pipe, and that's the DVD where they are mostly remembered from, we were on a North Coast farm.
That's right.
And we took them up the trailer, and it was drawn up into the North Coast as well. And we came back today. We don't get any more North Coast than this.
Well,
Fairhead's out there, and that's
next stop's the sea.
Well, aye, or Rathlin, or some part of Scotland.
Yeah.
Or the North Pole. Just depending at what point you're. But right down in Ballintoy, and this has been drew out towards Bushmills, and these boys seem to like this big trailer guy.
I think they do. I think they've a notion of it. So they do.
But now, she's not just for everybody. You need to sort of take a bit of time working with it. Do you use the power shift mode much, Jenner?
I do a bit, aye. For whenever I want to, see whenever you want to hold her out there, lets her hang a bit more than, if she was in drive there, she would let herself rev, she would be dropping too soon.
Yes.
And for...
And you find the power shift gives you just that wee bit
more control. Aye. Yeah. Wee bit more feeling with it too there for...
Well, this is what everybody has been saying about this tractor and trailer combination. Is it too big? Is she able to pull up hills and through ground? Well, we don't know that fully yet, but we're learning.
Aye, well, she hasn't let us down yet, really.
No.
She hasn't.
She's pulling well there.
These boys are going this route.
Aye, going down a lap around the coast of time. Sure, where else would you be? It's not like we hadn't been busy today.
It's been a busy wee day.
Well, you've about 80 acres mowed for Johnny Sloan at Shane's Castle. We've a joiner in, and we've an electrician in, and we've had a right wee bit on the day now. Then we were videoing Johnny at the whole crop. 780 is a lovely machine.
It's a nice harvester.
She's a lovely balance. She's just, nice.
Nice, yeah.
Just that, that nice bit ahead of what I would have said the likes of the 630 we had. She's into that different league, but she's not like
just doing stuff comfortably.
Aye, she's not 1180 status by no means, but no, Gamble Brothers 11 years ago, they were the very first people that we ever went to that had the key and half pipe.
Mm-hmm.
And that's sort of what we were thinking. 11 years later, we called in with them, and we've showed them the Smyth, because we know from that point of view Johnny Gamble's not afraid to take a bit of a chance, because everybody then was still mostly working on 14-ton classic style canes. or 14-ton herring.
Yeah.
Now, or red rocks, etc., etc. But they would have been
The steering axle trailer then was starting to creep in.
And Johnny went at that time, and that was all a complete new outfit of trailers. And then the next year, a lot of other big contractors, you know, like some McConaughey's up here on the north coast as well, followed suit. Yeah. So we knew that Johnny would be a good man to take a genuine look at
the next step, sort of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what we've pulled this trailer in here for, to talk a little bit about capacities, size of it, manoeuvrability, how it handles, how it pulls. And I was watching you pulling up that hill the first time, and you could argue that you maybe didn't pick the best line, just not the best. There was no issue, it was just the bit where you turn. She left the tiniest wee. However, you know, I was watching you going, that thing's working, pulling that up there, but I tell you, all of his were working, pulling the trailers up there.
Oh, they were?
Oh, they were, honestly, yeah. And that, you can see that, like, so just shows you the sort of hill. So we're coming around the coast road here, we're chatting to Martin, and he loves the big trailer. For his job, for driving a harvester, pointing the spout.
Oh, yeah, basically, you know, yeah. And it's less trailers below the spout for him, isn't it? You know, he can keep going.
Yeah.
That's less downtime, really, isn't it? And less men maybe that you don't know that's coming in to do stuff, and I don't know.
Well, we're heading into a world where men are going to be a problem.
I will think that staff's an issue in every. It's just not in the agriculture world, like it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It seems to be a big problem. So it does.
And I know for a fact that we're sitting here, men's going to be harder to pay.
Yeah.
They're going to need, you know, potentially less men to do the same work.
Yeah.
And ultimately, the only way that's going to happen is if we can get up with the trailers and stuff. And I know there's an argument, it's maybe too big. And I know Johnny will have this inside his head, and the cubs, when they're sitting talking it over and mulling it over, is it too big? Are farmers not going to adopt it? But I believe if run sensibly, it actually will be easier on the ground, because you've always that extra axle. So when conditions are right to put on your big heat loads, that's fine. If conditions aren't right and you're not putting on too big a load, you're still running less axles through the ground.
Yeah. Action's bound to be down.
The trailer is only 8.4 ton empty. That's not ridiculous.
It's not really, like,
for the extra engineering that's in it.
Yeah.
So we know this here's holding almost double in good conditions of your 20-foot long trailer.
Yeah.
And we know it was taking more than the Stewart triaxle Road King. Yeah. So it's out there, the forced steering.
That's what's going to happen. Really, that's, you know, where else can it go?
Well, if I said to you, right, Gary, I have to take you out of the Fastrac, what would you like instead?
Probably like you see in the AS.
Oh, so you're not going too shabby then. So you want the same gearbox, the same engine, just a different.
Engine.
Well, it looks nearly the same now, and just a different colour of paint.
Aye.
They do look a wee bit like, don't they?
They do.
Aye.
They're not dissimilar now. To be fair, it's that harvester style cab.
Kind of went. And this is why I thought it would have been a wee bit later, and you'd have had time to get a bit more mowing done. They sort of went out to Ballantoy first.
Oh.
Right, bit more to see.
Oh well. That's quite happy mowing too.
You like mowing the 820?
She has castle too, like.
Aye, some outfit. And alongside a lovely, did you say black Massey?
7719 with everything on her.
Johnny Sloan was trying her out.
Yeah. It was. Lovely tractor, hey, in fairness.
So what are we going to do now with the two Smyth trailers? Would we need to try and sell one?
Aye.
What big negatives have you on the Fastrac?
I'd like to see an engine brake on her of some description.
Yeah,
like
exhaust brake.
Like an exhaust brake or a retarder or something like that would be a big benefit for them, because that extra speed, It would be nice to have something just to steady her a wee bit at times, you know, without having to reach for the brake.
Like the Fendt on the 315.
Yeah, that's a lovely fit. When you're used to driving lorries and stuff, like it's a really nice thing to have, and I think they should have it. That there, range change, having to stop, don't see the need for it. I think they should make the rear left arms double acting as well, like the Fendt, for putting your hatch down, because the hatch is so slow to go down. The linkage seems slow on her for some reason. I don't know. Would like radio controls down here would be safer. Somewhere, you know, that stuff down here maybe.
Yes.
Because like that's not ideal. So it's not. It's the crew there, is it?
Yeah.
I feel like we're going round in a circle here.
You would be a wee bit. I see the field anyway. It's
Alright.
way under.
Let me tell you, not because my